Welcome to Under Glass. I'm Ryan Douglas, and today's episode, The Maintenance Lie. You can learn a lot about a greenhouse business by looking at how it treats maintenance, because maintenance reveals what leadership actually believes about operations. So they'll spend millions of dollars on a brand new facility, then they'll hire an experienced facility manager, but then they'll surround that person with underpaid, overstretched staff, and then leadership can't understand why they can't hire maintenance techs to be on call nights and weekends when they can earn just as much money working at a fast food counter with none of the responsibility. And I think that's the contradiction here, is that this industry loves infrastructure, but it hates to maintain it. So think about this. The second a brand new greenhouse is built, it's no longer a new asset, right? It's a depreciating asset. And every time that a vent opens or an irrigation pump kicks on or a thermal screen opens and closes, that facility is accumulating wear and tear. And to assume that new equipment is going to operate as expected for as long as expected without a serious maintenance program behind it, that's not optimism. That's neglect. And I know that maintenance programs get delayed because everyone's too busy, right? But I think busy operations that cannot stop to maintain themselves are usually unstable operations already. And that's the part that people miss. Delaying maintenance isn't saving money. It's more like borrowing against the future, and that bill always comes due. And it seldom happens all at once because that would be much easier to manage, right? More often, it shows up slowly in the form of more equipment downtime, which leads to more labor disruptions, which leads to more fires to put out than you have staff to put them out with. So here's the contrarian reality. The facilities that run the best aren't the ones with the newest equipment. They're the ones that take their equipment seriously. And in my experience, a well-maintained older system will outperform a neglected new one every time. And the teams that get this right aren't doing it because it's cheap. They're doing it because they view reliability as a production input, not just a maintenance expense. So you don't find out what a company believes about operations when things are running smoothly. You find out when something breaks.